Hey everyone, this is Jamie with Equilibrium Counseling Services. I am so excited to share with everyone and announce that we have a new team member. Um, I- Everyone, this is Jessica Rodriguez.
Hi guys, so nice to be a part of the team and then excited to keep growing as a therapist.
Yes. So Jessica joined us this month, and I'm really wanting to introduce her to the other therapists working around here, the community, start getting her involved. Um, you are what's your license?
I am an associate marriage and family therapist.
Yes. And what kind of therapy do you like to do?
Um I pretty much like to do, since grad school I really liked existential. But I do CBT right now. And so yeah, just still broadening that.
Nice, good. Well, we're excited to have you. Um, so people can get to know you, what's a hobby or an activity you like to do for self care?
I love going to sporting events. Sports are like really big, but because of COVID, it's not a thing right now. Um, I've always liked crafting, but I guess as I grew up or had less time, I stopped doing it. But being kind of like cooped up at home, not really having anything to do, I definitely started doing it again. Love it just as much as I did when I was doing it back in like high school and in college. So that's been really like my main go-to self-care right now.
And this is why you're going to fit in perfectly at ECS because we're all about the arts and the crafts and the creating and getting to be a kid again.
Yes, that's probably my favorite part of it is like just that feeling of excitement of creating something, seeing the end product, but like having fun with it.
Yes. And what was that quote you like stole my heart with about how you do this work?
Definitely is be the person you needed when you were younger.
Yes. And what's that mean for you?
I think, when I went to school for my undergrad, didn't want to do therapy, didn't even think about it, was totally doing biomed, thought I was gonna be a pediatrician, um, had a small identity crisis. And when I got to my psychology class, I found myself loving it. And I kind of was like digging deeper into it. And I saw that, um, found out that I could be a therapist. And then from there, I looked at all the things that I went through in my past. And I was like, hey, you know what? Like being a therapist would be really cool. And being like one for kids, because I went through a lot as a kid, I could totally do that. And I could still keep the like aspect of working with kids because that's what I wanted to do as a pediatrician, but do it in a different way. So I kept that core part.
Mhm.
And yeah, now I'm deciding to be the person I needed when I was younger and helping kids along the way.
I love that so much because I think there's just so much we can do of like helping kids create healthy relationships and boundaries and know themselves at a younger age to know how to overcome things that we had to face that maybe we can give them the tools for.
No, definitely. I think it's important um, in any age group, mental health. Growing up, I don't think I really had the whole mental health part.
Mhm.
Being from the Latin community, I kind of just I don't know, there's a stigma. There's a stigma everywhere on mental health, but I feel like the Latin community and the culture, it's definitely more like shunned, like, let's not talk about that. Oh no, like, get over it. Um, so I don't think I had that growing up. But once I got into college, once I started learning about psychology, I saw just how beneficial it is to work on your mental health.
Mhm.
Um, and so I think that also drives the be the person you needed when you were younger. Because then I also can relate it to, hey, changing that mental health stigma and ending it, not just like in general, but definitely in the Latin community.
So, is that cultural aspect, is that something that you bring into your sessions, or how is that something that you can incorporate in working with mental health?
I bring it in quite a few different ways. I do speak Spanish, it's my first language. And I have done therapy in the past in Spanish, currently doing therapy right now in Spanish. So that's one way. And I definitely bring in the cultural aspect. Just because I know that sometimes like people are afraid of talking about themselves or about like, oh my gosh, like no, like I've never done this before. um, why would I do this now? Um, but just like I like to do in English, I definitely like to keep and create that safe space for them
Mhm.
and level with them also. Like, hey, I'm from the Latin community. I get it. But getting into this field, I definitely see so much benefits to talking about yourself because mental health is just as important as physical health.
Yes, absolutely. I love it. Well, I'm super excited to have you joining us. Thank you for joining the ECS team. And anybody watching, if you want to get to know Jessica, if you're another therapist and you want to like see what she's got to offer or how you can work with her, if you're a client and you're like, that sounds like somebody who can offer me that safe space, we'd love to hear from you. Send us an email at info@equilibriumcs.com. You can visit our website, equilibriumcs.com, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of those. We're there. But yeah, so thanks, Jessica, and we will see you guys soon.
Yeah, thank you. I'm super excited to be a part of the team. So excited to see where this goes.
Awesome. Well, we will see you guys next time.
Yes, definitely.